Hey, it's time to dish with D. That's me. It is time for our Focus Sunday. What is Focus Sunday, D? Well, thank you for asking. Focus Sunday is something I started last week. So you didn't miss anything if you're just figuring this out. It is something I thought for people who don't catch lives, who are busy, who are working, who don't have time to really watch a live, because I go live a lot, as you know, several different venues. And sometimes it's just not available to you. And a lot of you watch the replay, and I thank you for that. That means the world. But for those that just only have a few minutes to watch a quick little vlog, it's just to get you focused for the week. That is what the lives do. If you don't know why I go live, it is because some days we're having a bad day. We're just not, our head isn't in the game, but coming to a live with me, either on Facebook, whether it's here, whether it's on my Zoom on Wednesdays, it kind of gets you back. Like if you're floating out in the food atmosphere, this brings you back into the lifestyle life. And that's what my channel represents. If you don't know that, my channel has actually kind of evolved in the late 6 to 8 months into more of a lifestyle. I've always been lifestyle, but I'm promoting lifestyle more than diet. I just don't think diet mentality is sustainable in the future. And I just want you guys put in a lot of hard work. Don't I know that? Because I'm putting in a lot of hard work. So if I'm working hard, I know you're working hard. And we work hard to get these pounds off. And some of us have 25, 35, 45, 55, 75, 85, 105, 150. We have a lot of weight to lose. And nobody wants to do this again. So how? How could we not? So I am devising, my little talks, my little lives to encourage you to make small, sustainable changes that in the end will lead to big results. And I say this a lot because I wanted to run home to you. Are you going to see results in a week? No. You're going to see results in 2 weeks? No. It may take a few months before you see results, but the good news is you did it your way. You didn't diet. You didn't sit there and eat 15 points. You didn't sit there and skip lunch. You didn't sit there and eat vegetables all day. You ate real good food. Food that you wanted to eat, not food that you thought you had to eat. Because let me tell you something. Yeah, we could eat some of those foods they have out there that are low on points and lower in calories, but it's not sustainable. Yeah, you might eat it the first time, think, oh, this wasn't bad. Next time you're kind of like, oh, it was okay. And the third time you're like, I'm not eating that. Because why? Because I really didn't like it. And I said this to my husband the other day. I said, you have to eat something that you like. And I've mentioned in a video the other day about this mixing the cereal. Like Weight Watchers said, oh, mix puff wheat or Wheaties or bran flakes into your favorite cereal. And you bulk it up and don't add any points. But if you don't like it, if you don't like puffed wheat, puffed rice, or bran flakes, it's going to make the cereal you have taste like crap. I mean, you might like it, and that's great. I'm talking to the people that don't like that kind of cereal. Hey, if you like it, you're probably eating it without having to mix it. But if you don't like it, you would be eating it if you did. Let's face it, we'd all be eating it. And you can't, so you're going to be eating this cereal going, it's ruining my regular cereal. And you're just not into it. And then you sat there, you probably don't even finish it. You're just like, oh. And you leave there dissatisfied. And there's nothing worse than leaving your meal unsatisfied. Could I get an amen on that? Because let me tell you something, you're going to be looking for something to satisfy you. So if you just take the hit, if you definitely want the cereal, take the 6-7 point hit if you truly want it. For me, cereal is never something that filled me. So that's not something I ever look for. Now they have those Magic Spoon cereals that are higher in protein, but they're like $10 a box. And yeah, I'm all about buying things online that I like, but I don't know. $10 for a box of cereal that I could eat probably in 4 days? Not sure. But if that's something you like, again, if you want to buy a Magic Spoon, then go ahead and buy a Magic Spoon. Nobody should tell you what you should or shouldn't buy or what you should or shouldn't eat. I'm just saying, I'm talking to the time that you don't like it. And you leave there, like I said, it's not doing it for me. And then you just get disgusted. You get depressed, and then you go eat for something that you really wanted. And then that might be something extremely high in points. So if we could sit there and find low point. Now, there was a video, substitutions. Weight Watchers, I did a video. It was their weekly topic about how I could substitute something. Remember, it's never going to taste just like it. It isn't. But, and I say this all the time. If you watch my channel, I say it a million times. Is it good enough? Because let me tell you something. If something is good enough, you will eat it. You will enjoy it. It'll hit that note. There's different notes. There's the cake note. There's the cookie note. There's a chocolate note. There's a salty note. There's a sweet note. If it's hitting it and you're going, you're satisfied. It might not taste as good as the original, but like I said, if it's good enough, you will be satisfied and you won't be looking. Because how many times have we eaten something we did not want because it was low in point, and then we're sitting there still looking because we are unsatisfied? And that's what I try to run home to you about. Eating things that you like, because you're going to look for them. You could sit there till you're blue in the face and eat that grilled chicken and that steamed broccoli. I like chicken and steamed broccoli, don't get me wrong, but I rather put a little breading on my chicken. What are you paying for the little bit of panko on there? You're lucky if you get a point's worth of panko on there. You don't even need a point's worth of panko on there. Put a 0-point barbecue sauce on there. And you're in your broccoli, there's seasonings. My God, there's so many good seasonings. You go to Trader Joe's, they have a crap ton of seasonings you can put on there, on that broccoli. Throw a little Parmesan cheese. A little Parmesan cheese for 0 points goes a whole long way, more than like a cheddar would. So I always say, look, just make food enjoyable. Again, you'll have to work at it. And I say this with lovingly, you will have to work. Nobody's going to hand you, here's your food, eat it. I wish I could cook for everybody and say, here you go, here you go, here you go, but I can't. And I also want to run home. The more you do these things, the better you'll get at it. And the quicker you'll think of these things to put on there because you're doing it. I mean, my breakfast alone, I don't like, when I think of cereal, like that's the last thing I think of for breakfast. Oh my gosh, between, pancake muffins and French toast, omelets, bagel sandwiches. That's just 4 that came into my head like that. And in that pancake muffins, you can make pancakes or waffles. I have way too many flavors, but it's variety for me. Of the Kodiak, I have the almond poppy seed, I have the dark chocolate, I have the peanut butter, I have the plain, I have the honey oat, I have the birthday cake. They all taste a little bit different. And if you can't afford to have that many, you just get the plain and you get some extracts. You could put cake batter extract. You could put caramel extract. You could put vanilla. You could put chai. You could put orange. You could make orange muffins. A little orange extract, a little orange zest. You got orange muffins. And put a sticking glaze on top because it's not going to cost you any points when you put a monk fruit glaze. And you look at this breakfast and go, what the ham bone did I just make? You can make sausage pancake muffins. You can make bacon pancake muffins. Throw a little Canadian bacon in your pancake muffins. No brainer. Put some crumbled turkey sausage in your pancake muffins. It may add a point. You don't have to add the point. Maybe you could do a 0 point amount. But oh my gosh, I just want you to find your inner creativity, because that's what I did. I found my inner creativity. How can I make food that tastes just as good as the high caloric food I was eating, but way less calories and points? By simple tweaks. I provide as many recipes as I can. I don't always have the time to create constantly, but when I think of something, I try to film it. That's why sometimes my videos are a little bit rustic, a little bit, like I said, I am not the Food Network here. I have a very low budget on this channel, but it is me in my kitchen showing you and giving you an idea, and it's just me, my camera, and my food. And that is, I should change the channel to Me, My Camera, My Food, Dish with D. And Food Network wants to call me up and do a show, they can, but they got to take me as I am. I am not being something I'm not. I am not a professional, and I don't ever want to be. I like being who I am. I like being messy. I like not having to take out bleeps and blurps of my videos because that's who I am. And I just like being myself. And you guys appreciate that. And that means everything to me, because originally I thought you might like something better than me. And I thought, And like I said, not everybody's going to like you. And you know what? It's fine. It's totally fine. You find your niche and people will find you. And that's exactly what's happening here. And it's fabulous. We are creating, as I say, a revolution of how we could eat good, light, but still lose weight in a slow and safe way where you're not feeling denied. You're just feeling empowered and you're feeling good about yourself, because that's what it's all about. We want to feel better. Sometimes we just don't feel good about ourselves. And people out there make us feel bad. And I don't like those people. I don't like people that make people feel bad because of the way they eat. And people will say, well, just go off the table. Just push your plate away. You don't have to eat all that. They don't know that there's so much that goes on in a person who hasn't, that can't stop. And I know for me, I can only speak for myself. I couldn't stop. For whatever reason, I've never really figured out why, but I have a problem with stopping eating. Now, we went away this weekend. Did I track? This is what I do when I go away. I make sure that I'm mindful. I have the best I can get. I don't sit there and overeat crap. Like, I don't sit there, well, I'm away, I'm just going to eat what I want. But do I give myself leeway? Yes, I do, because it's a lifestyle. If I was on a diet, yeah, then I'd be like, well, I can't eat that, or I can only eat half of that. I'm away. I'm having a good time. Why? Because I'm living a lifestyle. And on lifestyles, you go away, and sometimes you eat a little bit more than you normally do. Will the scale reflect it? Who knows? I don't get away till Saturday. So it's Sunday now. I have 6 days. And if it goes up, it goes up. Because guess what? It'll go down the next week. Because it's life. I'm enjoying myself. I am not sitting here living my life on a diet, because that doesn't work. It doesn't. That is one thing I've learned over these last few years since COVID is I'm not living my life on a diet. And if I want to have something, I'm going to have it. I had a piece of soft pretzel at the thing. We went up, it was lunchtime or between lunch and dinner. And this had Amish pretzels. So you feel me on that one. So yeah, I thought, you know what? I never get one. We have an Amish market like less than 10 minutes from my house, a little Amish center. We went to Lancaster County where it's like all Amish, and my husband wants to move out there. Honestly, I kind of get it. I said to him, I'd rather move here than move to the Eastern Shore. He wants to go to the Eastern Shore, but I don't want to live by water. This really has nothing to do with my video, but I thought I'd share that. I said I kind of liked it out there. It was very peaceful. People were nice, and it's just a nice, slow way of living. It's even slower than here. Jersey's pretty slow, but it's very slow, and they're nice people out there, and they're living with the Amish who are living, in a time we don't understand, and they're very accepting of them, and that's what I liked about them. Like they're accepting of the buggies and the horses on the road, and it's just kind of a nice place to be. But yeah. So I had a half pretzel, honestly. It was one of those big ones. And I had a couple of the sausage teasers stuffed in a pretzel. You know what? Somebody say, oh my God, I would never have had that. Well, then, my friend, you're on a diet. Because guess what? I'm away. I had a couple. Such is life. You know what? It's life. And I'm not ever going to apologize for enjoying living. I'm not, because we know life is short. But, today was a good day. Tomorrow will be a fantastic day. It is what it is. And that's how you have to deal with it. I can get right back on track now because I know it was a nice loose weekend, and it could have been worse. Oh, I could have ate the whole pretzel. I could have ate 4 of the cheesers. I only ate 2. So I think about what I would have eaten had I not been mindful. So yeah, absolutely. I could have been way worse. So that's what, I feel that's a huge win. I'm not sitting there going, no, I don't need that. No. I wanted it, and I had it, and I enjoyed it. And that's what life's about. So that is what we preach here at Dish With You. And that's something you like, then let me sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell. Let you know when I upload. I upload several days a week. We have lives here at the channel. If that bell notification is hit, where the little ringy thing goes around it, you'll get notified when I go live, which is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday at 7:30 Eastern Time, right here on the YouTube channel. I do a Zoom on Wednesdays at 8 o'clock Eastern Time on Zoom. It is kind of like more of a structured meeting. I do like how Weight Watchers does their Zoom, sort of like I'm not taking their stuff, but it's kind of more structured, and you guys get to ask questions, Not that you can't ask questions in the live, it's just more typed. This is where you actually can talk. It's kind of like, the Brady Bunch. We all got little squares. If you've never done a Zoom, it's fine. And we do Glam Squad Monday through Friday, 2:30 Eastern Time. You get all that information in my Facebook group, Dish with These Crew. Links down below. I highly encourage you to join it because it's a wonderful, wonderful, can I say wonderful? Supportive community. My crew is the best. It is. It is a fabulous group. They are so supportive. And if you ever have a question, they will answer it. And if you need me to answer things, like I say, you got to inbox me because sometimes there's so much on the feed that I miss a lot on my feed. So I apologize if you've said something if you're ever looking for me to answer, either tag me or message me in the inbox. You can always do that because, yeah, it's a busy group. And we have over, I think, 3,200 members. And like I said, one is nicer than the next. I cannot be more prouder of them. They put their work in, they do their thing, and they're living their lives. And that's what we want to do. We'll live our life because we know. So this is my quick little pick you up. So I hope you enjoyed it. And remember, like I said, thumbs up if you wouldn't mind, and leave me a comment. You know I love your comments. And we will dish another day, folks. Have a great week. We can do this if we do it correctly and we just follow the plan. Remember, simple. Following the plan is all we have to do. No bells, no whistles. Just follow the plan. So have a great day. We will dish later.